AMP3 finally hits the slopes on the Xbox 360. Veteran fans of the series will notice that the game strays from its traditional roots of realism and aims for a more fun, arcade style of gameplay. But even with tons of customization and an entertaining presentation, the gameplay in AMP3 ends up being caught between realistic snowboarding and the uber SSX arcade style. AMP3 starts you out as your own customizable character. At first, your character progresses rather slowly and you feel little to no change, but as you build your character up, you start to possess skills that make playing the game much more fun.
I was just finishing my workout.
Your character is able to earn money and respect by competing in various contests and challenges. Like most games, the higher you score, the more money and respect you get. The money allows you to buy new gear and tunes, and the respect helps you to unlock new challenges for the story mode. AMP3 is unlike most games, though, in that it's not about who can do the craziest trick, it's all about who can do the most stylish trick. So many times a smooth and stylish 360 can score higher than a corkscrew or double backflip.
You did great.
One downfall of the game is that even though you can pull off tons of tricks right off the bat, your character progresses very slowly at the beginning of the game. Traditionally, the AMP series has been more difficult, but ultimately more rewarding as you master the tricks with a more realistic feel. The new style might be good for gamers just trying to pick up and play the game, but some control and other technical issues make it feel more like the game is in limbo between simulation and arcade-style boarding. Once you start earning money and respect and are able to buy better equipment, though, the game does start to speed up, but nowhere near the speed of games like SSX.
Land of the mystical Incas.
There's 7 mountains to take on in AMP3. Although they all offer plenty of room to board, floaty control makes it sometimes feel like you're snowboarding on the moon or in a no-gravity environment. One really great feature, though, is that you can pause the game at any time and snowmobile wherever you want. You'll find this really helpful if you want to just keep riding a certain jump or park, because you can just ride back to the top rather than going all the way to the bottom and then back up.
Beauty! I'm gonna be rich. I should buy the province of Quebec.
One of the main features in AMP3 is challenge mode. Ranging from magic circles to samurai slaloms and kitty cleanup, the challenges earn you cash as well as respect from fellow riders. A cleverly designed and very clear presentation system shows off tons of stuff to do, but after a while the challenges become repetitive. This challenge mode is also the only time the game makes use of multiplayer, allowing you and another player to sled, tethered to each other, to see who can cause more damage to themselves. There's also several sledding challenges that are similar to the magic circles, but overall, the entire feature is sort of awkward and seems like an afterthought. The story in AMP3 is really nothing new, but the way it is presented is completely unique and at times laugh out loud funny. You start out at North Star Resort on Easter weekend when you and your friends try to get in one last day of boarding before you head off to Chile to continue the fun for the rest of the year. Well, let's just say things get a little bit crazy and there's a whole lot of sock puppets and kung fu on the way. The story is a mix of both hit and miss, as you sometimes are really excited to compete in the objectives, but other times you really won't know what the heck you're supposed to do until you finally hit the slopes.
It's good time for you lovers of hazard riding.
Developer Indie Built should really be credited with doing something unique here, even if they miss the mark some of the time.
I'm innocent! I'm innocent! I've been framed!
AMP3 features some of the best snowboard parks ever seen in a game. The jumps, obstacles, and rails are very creative and hardly ever repeat themselves. An innovative slope editor even lets you place obstacles just about anywhere on the course, so navigating the humongous mountains can be a lot of fun throughout the game. Controlling your boarder is usually a lot of fun, but some of the objects in the environments, like rails, are just way too easy to cling to. Although this allows you to chain tricks together with ease, your character seems to gravitate towards the rails even when you don't want them to, making it almost comical at times to try and avoid them.
I kind of got a bad vibe about what's going on.
Character customization is one of the best aspects of AMP3. It's really done well, and it's cool to be able to purchase real brands and models of gear to outfit your characters with. You can also change body type, skin tone, and hair colors to make the ultimate snowboarder. The character models are detailed, but most of the animations are unrealistic or lack variety, so you don't really feel like they react properly to the environments or when hitting objects on the course. There's also a stark contrast in the gameplay graphics from that of the cinemas and menus. Although a little overwhelming, bright, bold colors with tons of variety make watching the cinemas or navigating the menu really interesting, but the in-game graphics feel muted and bland in contrast. Throw in some problems with pop-up and draw distance, and the overall graphics in the game are a bit unimpressive. Overall, the presentation is memorable, if nothing less, and the game design in AMP3 offers an entertaining and fun trip to the slopes on the Xbox 360.